Yo, what's good? It's your boy Tap, and I'm back like a quick attack. And this time, I'm a normal type trainer. Now, quick heads up, this was probably the hardest out of all of the challenges, if I remember correctly. We did manage to get 2 3 2s, which I will review here. But I do remember this being extremely hard, and I didn't expect it to be. But now that I think about it, I mean, normal types, I mean, I thought it wouldn't be hard because it's pretty much neutral. They only have one thing to fear, which is fighting types. It's only really one super effective. They don't deal super effective damage to any other typings. And I think that is what made this really hard. I don't think I thought about it during the stream. During the stream, it was really confusing. It was like, wow, this is an extremely hard challenge. Like, there are some times where, like, yeah, obviously you build a stupid team, or like you don't find like the right coverages for the typing, because I mean that's a big part of team building as a gym leader. But for some reason, this one just felt like I was just in an uphill battle, right? Okay, so right away, let's talk about how we have to prepare to be a normal type gym leader. Okay, so normal types are not super effective against anything. We're just neutral against across the board, right? But there are typings that resist us, and that includes rock and steel. We do have one resistance though, and it is a double resistance in Pokemon Go, which would be an immunity in main series. So in main series, ghost type damage does 0 to normal types, and vice versa. So we still hold on to that resistance in Pokemon Go, and then we have the very obvious strong weakness of fighting. So in the ghost type challenge, you saw me try to make Zoroark work. It didn't really work that well. But because this is probably around set 2 or something, or set 2. Yeah, this was like set 2 or 3. And I was just like, yo, listen, everything we build, we just get punched to hell. We definitely need that ghost normal typing, which is cool. It's a pretty new addition to the game, by the way. We've been wanting or missing, I don't know how many people have been wanting it. We've been missing this particular type combination, which is a really interesting type combination, which is normal and ghost, whereas normally ghost is super effective against ghost, but now that you have the normal typing, it is no longer super effective. And then normally fighting is super effective against normal, but because you have the ghost typing, it is no longer super effective. So it felt necessary to run Zoroark for this particular line. So we did go for Zoroark. And then in the back, obviously, I had to run Bibarel on some meme stuff because I'm the captain of the Bidoof Battalion, if you did not know that. So I had to run Bibarel, and we just wanted to bring it back with a little bit of bulk and some spice with some Lickitung action. Now, I kind of want to just add that obviously this is visually an ABB team, so we can use one of these Pokemon to bait out the fighter. I'm pretty sure Bibarel is probably the better closer, so we're probably using Lickitung as the bait out for said fighting type. The issue here is that Zoroark is so glassy, it really doesn't, the resistances that it has, the amazing typing that it has, doesn't matter. This typing being that its only weakness is dark. So yeah, now that we understand the advantages and disadvantages of being a normal type gym leader, let's get into some of these battles. All right, so first battle, and it's Zoroark into Shadow Kanto Marowak. And Zoroark is worse than Primate in that it can't take any fast move pressure, so we are safe swapping, and my prediction is right about my thought. And we are safe swapping our Lickitung here. We bait out a Weezing, and that Marowak leaves with a substantial amount of energy. So, and it resists the rollouts on our Bibarel, so that this trainer made a really good play here. And so because we're still afraid of that Marowak, even if we get alignment. So we're gonna take this Sludge. Does a decent amount of damage. Just isn't the best IV Lickitung. I had a hard time, like, by the time I finally decided to build a Lickitung, they nerfed it. Like, I was missing Lickitung for all of the meta seasons that it was meta because of the XLs and the IVs. And when I finally settled on, like, oh, I don't care, they nerfed it. When this is my Lickitung, I have, like, 4 of them. Actually, I'm tripping. I built, like, 5 of them where, like they got gradually better. This might be the best one. Anyway, they come in, they get an additional Mud Slap, and they throw another one. They throw in, oh, my God, 3. They're throwing so much. They're definitely at, like, 100 energy now. So we are essentially cooked. I mean, these Bone Clubs will really add up. We definitely need to save shields for our Zoroark, or we're in big trouble. If we can get shields down, maybe we can make something happen with Zoroark. But they have 3 Pokemon and 2 shields. So we're at the back-to-back service, and we're gonna send one of them. We do get a shield, which is nice. We're gonna get the second shield here. They have to invest in it, and I should probably just pivot out and burn a shield on my Yeah, okay, we got slapped down. The last Pokemon is Azu. And this is that's too much bulk. Let's see what we can do here with our Zoroark. Azu cues off with likely an Ice Beam because they know how glassy we are. I have to overfarm as much as I can, so I do 4 Shadow Claws before queuing up my Shadow Ball. Now we're at back-to-back Shadow Balls. This first Shadow Ball will now take out the bulky Azu, so we will have to throw another one. Oh, well, whoa. I forget Zoroark makes up. Oh my God, Zoroark makes up for the lack of bulk with being such a beast. We have another Shadow Ball going into this Shadow Marowak, and I cannot, yo, this is so fantastic, dude. Hold on. Does this take, and it does, it one-shots. Yo, bro, that was an amazing showcase from Zoroark, bro. I'm sorry that I didn't believe in you. I take it back, man. That was such an amazing showcase. All right, getting into another battle as a normal type gym leader, and it's Zoroark against Skeledirge. Now, again, Zoroark does not like the fast move pressure, but we are in a decent position here in regards to our Shadow Claw is going to be also doing a lot of damage. We do 1 Shadow Claw, and we save swap into our Lickitung. I like this play because we would in theory wall the damage on Bibarel if my opponent decides he wants to switch out and realign. They do have Blast Burn. It does a lot of damage to my Lickitung, and they do switch out, and we're able to bait out a grass type, which is fantastic because now we can get the alignment that we need because Skeledirge should be on Torch Song, Shadow Ball, and we should be able to handle it with our Bibarel, even though Bibarel is not the bulkiest. We never burned the shield, and so we're pelting a bunch of body slams at this Meganium that counter swapped into our Lickitung after the Skeledirge through the Blast Burn. So our health is really low. Not sure they'll be able to, but they are. They are able. Oh no, they're not because Lickitung too thick a tongue, and they try to go for the farm down, but we are able to queue up one last body slam before we get out of here, and we are able to call a shield because of it. Now this is cool. We're gonna have to expend shields. So there's no damage that we can take on this thing. We're gonna have to expend shields here, but we'll get the shields back on whatever comes in. And then they're probably not going to come back in with Skeledirge with this head start. I got to say, for one, Zoroark's design, Hisuian Zoroark's design is so sick. I can't wait till they drop the shiny in this game. The last Pokemon is Lantern, and I'm glad they didn't come back in with their Skeledirge because I definitely don't want Lantern to see this Bibarel. And they let a Shadow Ball go, which just puts us in an amazing position. They're able to get to a Surf before we can get to a foul play, and so they send the Surf. It's going to take us out. Anything will take us out. A Sneeze would. And so now, okay, cool. Here in this particular situation, I'm pretty sure I saw that Lantern was on Water Gun. And so as long as we don't take too much chip damage from these. Oh, wait, this one's on Blast Burn, though. So we were talking about it should be on Torch Song, but we do remember it showing Blast Burn. So, yeah, that's scary. You know what I mean? But we are at the back-to-back serves here. They let it go. Lantern. Oh, it's on Spark, actually. Oh, my God. If it was on Water Gun, we were chilling. But this one is on actually on Spark. Yeah, that was pretty close. That was a pretty close match. I think Lantern's too bulky. Spark Lantern. So for this, we don't finish the set with Zoroark, which I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm hearing myself talking about it. I'm saying that Zoroark is what let us down because we won. I'm saying that first match that we won with Zoroark was luck. I don't agree. I think we played really well to win that matchup. We overfarmed the right ways. He had the right damage output. I think we were just being a little bit mean. But we switch out to Pharaoh instead. We'll see how this goes. And we kind of immediately regret it. This Steelix is likely on Thunderfang, and we are ABA weak to Thunderfang, so we don't really have a safe system. But this one, luckily, is on Dragon Tail. Either way, though, Pharaoh is another one on the list of Pokemon that don't like fast move pressure, so I don't mind. We can absorb a Psychic Fangs here, and we bait out a Bruxish, and it's a Confusion Bruxish, which I respect. Like you Psychic Fangs us, and then you come for more Confusions, and then another Psychic Fangs. I don't necessarily agree with this shield. It could be Aqua Tail, but it's probably Psychic Fangs. And they do send the Psychic Fangs. I do 3 licks and queue up a Body Slam for good timing. They do shield up the Body Slam. I throw on bad timing. I could have thrown on good timing there and gotten the Body Slam off on good timing, but for some reason I overfarm, and we go to the CMP. This is an extremely bad play. This is why throwing, especially with one-turn moves, is important. I'm learning this season how to like finesse the one-turn moves and get a little bit better at it. But you can see why not throwing on good timing in this particular battle it'll hold you back a lot. I'm pretty sure I make this mistake so often and probably don't notice it that it's hold me back from games that I thought were RPS that probably genuinely weren't RPS. This Steelix gets way too much energy, and they're in a position if they really want to, they can catch this Surf. I want to see what my playstyle is when I'm on stream and not taking it very seriously. I want to see if I pause the turn. I know I don't. I just throw the Surf right away. And it was on a CMP tie, so that's good. They get off the Psychic Fangs, and we've got to hope that the last Pokemon is something that Pharaoh can handle. I go for it again. I mean, you just gotta risk the catch when they're at this low point. But I would like to see what it's like. Oh my God. The last Pokemon ends up being a Bastiodon, and we hate Bastiodon. Everybody hates Bastiodon. Don't use Bastiodon. But here we are fighting a Bastiodon. Luckily for us, our Pharaoh has Drill Run access, right? And if we can get this low enough, oh my God, oh yeah, and then my opponent actually doesn't commit to the farm down, which I don't think they would have got. I think we would have got to the next Drill Run, so this was the right play by them. But because they're energy dry, all we have to do is get to a Surf now, and we will get to the Surf before they get to another Stone Edge. Unless, of course, they can get the farm down, which would be gross. They don't get the farm down, and Bibarel is pretty decently attack weighted. Bastiodon is known for his bulk and handling almost anything, but I don't think it'll handle this. And GG's, we are able to beat a Bastiodon team as a normal type trainer. Okay, for this battle, we changed the team entirely, as you can see in chat right there. Jack Ripper, shout out to Jack Ripper. suggest us run Pharaoh Rangaroo. At first glance, I don't get the point of the team, but we do pick up a decent lead with a Dugong, and in comes a safe swap of Wigglytuff. We hate this. Now, we're already seeing like two moderately bulky Pokemon. We save a Trailblaze and switch over to our Confusion user, which I agree with this play. They do go for the Icy Wind. We're not the softest Pokemon. Your boy Rangaroo has a decent bulk for the Great League. We're able to normalize our attack stat by sending a Trailblaze, and they shielded even though they did land successfully the debuff. I'm wondering how much I feel about Switch here, and it seems that Switch is important to me here. They settled for a Swift this time, and we have to commit to a Trailblaze, and now we will be +1 because they did not debuff us the second time. Our stat was normal. Now our stat is +1. We do get a shield about it, and yeah, Wigglytuff does what Wigglytuff does, and they double shield and they farm us down. I already have energy on my Furret. I decided to send it. Now I was wondering if a pet down would have been smart, but I guess my thought process here is not show your turd. I didn't want to show my turd to my opponent. They come in with non-shadow Cantonian Marowak. Are they okay? I get a little bit scared there, and I try to throw in a weird timing. I can tell when I'm scared when I'm throwing at stupid times like that. We handle the Bone Club really well. We queue up the Trailblaze after throwing one. We see the Mudslap go through, meaning that they cannot switch while they're doing that, and so we can safely throw this Trailblaze. Trailblaze does land, and we decide to take that chip damage and try to get a head start on our Pharaoh. In comes the Dugong, and yeah, I think I almost even now completely forgot about this Dugong. And yeah, we needed the Trailblaze for this Dugong. And I throw on just right away here because I want to get another Drill Peck off before I can potentially get debuffed. And they undertap their Icy Wind. Okay, nice. I like that. We bank the fly and then we snipe down. They're able to throw their energy because we were gonna get to the Swift, so they're able to throw their energy into our Furret. I like the way we played this end game. I really do like that. I like the way we played this end game. Energy management. I'm not sure if that was a mistake, but the only thing I didn't like was not getting energy on both my Pharaoh and my on my Furret. But we win another battle as a normal type gym leader. Well played. All right, so we get a sort of positive set. We get a 3-2 out of it, and I think we played well. And I think we after trial and error, we tried our best. Okay, so let's get into one more set as a normal type gym leader. Stick with the team that Jack Ripper suggested because it's winning, and so we see Furret into Dragonite. Dragonite scary is normally a Thunder Punch superpower, and I can imagine that this trainer is going to likely do something like superpower and dip. It's normally what they do. So yeah, I think this is a proper shield. And I don't know what I want to do here, but I'm pretty sure that they leave. They come into Volt Switch Fortress, and this is pretty much a wall to everything except for Sucker Punch. So what I do here is I farm up to a lot of energy, and I catch on my Rangaroo, who's going to be immediately debuffed by a Rock Tomb. This Fortress is not on Bug Bite, so this is a neutral matchup. But considering they're already ahead and they resist our confusions, I can't imagine this plays out well for us. And they're able to get another Rock Tomb off right away. So I guess we're going down 2 shields here. We want to fight a little bit. We got a lot of energy on our Furret. They didn't throw any shields up yet. And so we do 1 confusion and throw a brutal swing. We are double debuff, so there's no shot this takes them out. The next one will, but they don't allow it. And so now the question is, who do we get farm on? Now, I can see a peck down happening, actually. Okay, nice. I like this play, actually. Because I can see a peck down happening, and we already got so much energy on our Furret, so I'm not really mad at this play. They come in with a Lowland Marowak. It's on Fire Spin. And normally their big move is a Ghost type move. And seeing this here is cool because it will resist all of our... what are we doing? What are we doing? What? Bro, tap. Tap, son. Tap. Tap, bro. I guess, I mean... I don't know, Tap. I guess, bro. You are loaded, right? You get to send all... And their energy dry. Ooh. I guess, bro. We sent a... What are we meant to do? They're never going to shield here, bro. Yeah. There's not a single move. We do 4 and try to queue up the Drill Peck, but I'm pretty sure they're out of... this is bad. I don't really understand that play. Yeah. Okay, I mean, well, GG's to my opponent. We lose. All right, so we go back. We lose with that team, so we go back to our Pharaoh line. So it's Pharaoh, Lickitung, Barrel again, and we get a, which is likely Dragon Breath, yes. Likely Dragon Breath. The pop up there threw me off a bit. Dragon Breath Tyranitar, and they rightfully shield up the drill run, and we save swap. We save swap into our Lickitung, which I don't dislike this play. I mean, this is a good matchup for Tyranitar, but they do have to respect our power whip. They lose full send of Stone Edge, and Lickitung is too thick a tongue. We bait out a Bug Bite Fortress, and that's just pretty much a wall to all of our charge move damage. And are they, if they're able to get a farm down, this is really bad. And it looks like if they want to commit, yeah, they commit to a farm down, and we're just cooked. I can't imagine there's a run where we can win this game, but via the previous battles that I reviewed for myself, man, I can't doubt myself, dude. I'll be pulling off some miracles, dude. Come on, dude, you're ruining my video. Stop asking that. I just turned it off. Okay. I almost want to restart this review, but then I feel like it wouldn't be organic. So let's just put it in the video, dude. Yeah, they got too many energy, bro, and then they're gonna rock tomb people, and it's not fair. And we gotta throw drill peck right away. This is so bad. They let it go though, so no more fortress. We kind of chilling now. We don't allow them to dragon breath our skinny Pharaoh. Pharaoh too skinny. Super thin Pharaoh. Stone Edge almost one shots. I don't know, and then they catch. They catch on Grumpig. Well played to our opponent, bro. A nice team too. I like the usage of Tyranitar, Grumpig there, Fortress. Pretty nice spicy team. GG's to my opponent. There's no round where we win this. I don't know why I'm still playing this out. It's like 0 round. It's like just an impossibility to win this. I'm shielding. Anyway, let's move on to the next battle. Yo, I'm feeling this one though. I mean, we didn't have a climbing success with normal type, but reviewing this one is fun because we are switching it up a lot, man. Right now we got 2 cannon in the lead. I'm really feeling that. We put Diggersby in the back so that we could double up on the bulk. We kept Lickitung because I felt like the bulk was holding us down. So we got a super glass in the front, 2 bulk in the back, and they switch out here, and they switch out into Empoleon. I don't immediately have an answer, so instead I decide to catch a Hydro Cannon on our Lickitung. Lickitung is thick enough to handle this. We might have to give up a shield though. The Metal Sounds and the Hydro Cannon combination will put us really low. A shield here just so that we can put some pressure on this thing would be good, I think. But I think that I guess I really believe in my Lickitung. And we sent a Power Whip at this thing now. It is neutral damage, but Empoleon is not that bulky. It makes you wish. Oh my god, my Lickitung is so good, bro. It's just 1 to 0s against Empoleon on the save swap, bro. Okay, so we got a head start on our thing here. We should have probably still came in Diggersby because these powder snows going crazy. I wouldn't mind just getting a shield and going to Diggersby though. We still have a little bit of energy on our 2 cannon, and we wouldn't be taking a million fast move pressure, but we're taking a million fast move damage right now. I can see a round where my opponent attempts to catch, and they go for it. Unfortunately for them, I would want to send a drill peck into this thing anyway. Now, what I should be doing is probably saving up another one before switching. Especially since they're on Bullet Seed and we can catch potentially the Rock Tomb. And I love this play, dude. We catch the Rock Tomb. They were never gonna grass knot there. This is 110% a Rock Tomb. So now we catch the Rock Tomb on our bulky Diggersby, and I think that we can still even live a grass knot at this point. But I put up the shield thinking that, I mean, there's low possibility that they bait. They already got a debuff off, and I'm right. I get the shield call right. So we need to make sure we're loaded on it. I like this play because we need to make sure that we have at least a move ready for the Obama Snow when it comes in so that we can threaten it. We were able to save a drill peck on our... yeah, I love the way that this is turning out for us. We got to send a Fire Punch, and they have to respect this Fire Punch. And because they have to respect this Fire Punch, we can either combo play or just wait. We can just play it out safely and just wait, but we do combo play, and I love it. I love it, yo. I love it. This team was saucy. This team was fire. 2 cannon, 2 good. And drill peck will one-shot Obama Snow. We win another battle as a normal type gym leader. All right, get into another battle as a normal type gym leader, and we like the team so much that we're running it again. We do end up picking up a horrible lead, but we got really good play in the bat. We can say swap Lickitung one more time, and it's what we do. So we say swap Lickitung, and we can just overfarm here. We don't necessarily need to throw the Power Whip. They counter swap an Azu. Right now we see 2 bulky Pokemon on this team. 2 Pokemon that are weak to grass, and maybe I should start doing that so I can practice, and then we can also learn. Because I need to practice this skill just for like GBL and for other battles. Show 6 is a little bit easier to do this. But for blind battles, I want to practice this. So we see 2 Pokemon weak to grass, right? And I'm not sure. Our elo was pretty low. Our elo was pretty low. So this is probably a bad time to be doing this. But in theory, they should have a really strong answer to grass types because they are showing 2 weaknesses to grass in the back with Stunfisk and Azu, right? So right now we have that core to think about. They let the Power Whip go, and so we are able to get alignment there. They completely sack their Azu. Now I'm wondering what their third Pokemon is. It could be a flying type, it could be a grass type, and it's an ice type. And okay, then that is a decent answer to grass. They catch, but it's a Power Whip onto a ground type, and I would want that energy there anyway. They're able to get a Mud Bomb off onto us before we're able to switch, but we're in a pretty decent position here. We've got 2 entire Pokemon, they've got 1.5, and we can always overfarm here. If I throw right away, we are not learning properly. But what we did learn though is that even though we were at a low elo, this trainer still had to think about grass typing. Like you have to think about protecting your Pokemon when team building. So there being ABA weak to grass and then having a ice type to handle the grass makes a complete sense. So I always need to be over farming here. In fact, oh my god, we see P-Tie on the Fire Punch, but this is fine because at least they can't do anything like dance around or whatever. They wouldn't dance around either way because they don't want to catch a Fire Punch on their Frostlass. So, I mean, there's also a possibility that this is a misplay. We are really low now. We're just going to queue up the Fire Punch right away. Really, we need to peel shields from this Frostlass. And we have a full health. As long as we peel shields, we've got a full health. We have to peel shields. Yeah, I think it's my best interest to shield here because, all right, cool. They triple Axle there, which boosts their attack stage by 1. It'll make the fast move damage hurt a little more. We don't want them to have a head start. And as you can see, those powder snows are really cooking me right now, but we're able to get to a drill pack, which should lock down a win for us with this team. And I'm enjoying this team. I think that this team worked because of the bulk, though. I think bulk in blind battles really matters. And GG's. All right, getting into another battle as a normal type gym leader, and it's 2 cannon into 2 cannon. Okay, now I think I have a pretty decent IV 2 cannon, actually. Like, it might be like, I have to confirm that. It might be like a rank 2 or something like that. Like, something really good. Like, I got this before the community day, and I was using it before the community day. Like, I like 2 cannon. They let the Rock Blast go. I don't know why they would let anything go, because we could still go Drill Peck. I'm pretty sure Drill Peck does a similar amount of damage. So it doesn't matter as much. They do settle for Beak Blast themselves, but they're still going to get farmed down despite that. Our attack is lower, and they come in with a Clefable. I like this. Our attack's lower, so we save our Drill Peck to use it in full damage for something that might be afraid of it a little bit more. And Lickitung is just easy to use as a safe spot, because, like, you get to do a lot of energy management here because of the fact that you handle so many fast moves. Charge moves. The Meteor Mash, which would normally do a lot to a less bulky Pokemon, is a bad. This trainer just might be we weren't in the highest of the elos, but this trainer is screwed and doesn't really know. I mean, I don't know if they know. If they shield this, then they know. Okay, they know. Okay, this is fine baiting out the Gastrodon though. Maybe I guess they felt like they had more play in the back with something, but. What am I doing? Why do I throw at that number? Okay, well, we throw at a weird number. I think it was 5. They let it go. We're able to 1 and throw another Drill Peck, which makes that 5 not feel so bad, but it also feels kind of bad. They do just let this go, and they come back in with their Clefable. Now, Clefable is going to have to respect this Drill Peck, right? And Clefable does have a decent attack stat. A couple of Moonblasts would really hurt my Diggersby. Luckily for us, we have a shield. It would be smart for us to get out so that we don't give it a million energy. And we can take any move. I think we can take any 2 moves. I think we can take even 2 Moonblasts. Let's see what they want to send. They do send a Meteor Mash. We could definitely tank 3 Meteor Mashes. So they need a lot of Meteor Mashes to win this game. They send another Meteor Mash. Pretty sure we would live the next one on a decent amount, like maybe like 2 HP. And so we're able to get to the Scorching Sands safely. And yeah, Clefable, after all of the quick attacks, was not going to be able to handle that. We win another battle as a normal type gym leader. So like if you're ever worried about your gym leader challenge as a normal type gym leader, just put Diggersby on the team. It's that simple. Just put Diggersby on the team. So I had more fun reviewing these battles than I did doing these battles, because I remember that day, because even like during the challenges, we were still maintaining like 2300 elo-ish range for the most part, unless it was like the beginning of the challenge when we were still climbing. And even when we took a break from the challenge, we were able to climb to veteran pretty quickly over the season, and then like obviously tank back again during the challenges. But I like how creative we were. I love how creative we were for the normal type challenge, despite how hard it was. I think we were forced to be creative because of how difficult it was. Look out for the next few videos. I will be speed running these to get them all out before January is over. So I hope you enjoyed this one, yo. If you like the video, please subscribe, share with your friends on Reddit, Twitter, Discord, whatever. You can also follow me on Twitter, X rather, and then you can follow me on Twitch. I stream every night around 9:30 p.m., 9:30 or 10 p.m. every single night EST. So if you want to see some of these challenges live, that will be sick. If you see this video before 9 p.m. tonight, I am doing a randomly stupid challenge called the 2v3 challenge. It is probably the dumbest challenge possible, but we will be doing it, yo. I appreciate y'all hanging out, yo. It's your boy Tap, and I'm out. Peace.